Hi YouTubers, want to make a video on these two torque wrenches, digital torque wrenches I've been using to do a few of the work on the engine on my car, the MQ Triton project, continuing on with some of the work we've been doing. What's up, mate? It's like 10:30, you need to settle down. Yeah, so yeah, just thought I'll make a video to explain how they work. So what I'll do is I'll put the camera on this holder thing and let's explain how they work. So anyone who's thinking of buying them, this will help. How about we do the small one first? So first, when you get them, you just gotta undo these 4 screws. They're Phillips screws, and then there's 2 A3 batteries. You need to put them. Once you do that, you press the power button. I think you gotta hold it. With this one, the response is a little bit slow. So both of these torque wrenches were bought on eBay. The response on that is quite good, very quick. Whereas this one, you just got to press it and wait for a time until it does its thinking and processing. So probably a bit of lag time. So when you first get it, what's the one there? I'm on different memories. Let's go. There's like different memories. I've been trying to get to memory 100. What's going on? Anyway, let's stay with that. So when you first get it, you have a few options. You can turn the light on and off. You can turn so there's a light when you torque it. There's a light which gets started as soon as you start putting the torque into the torque wrench. The light will start glowing, and also when it reaches the required torque setting, there's a buzzer. You can turn them on and off by, if you hold this use S button, there you go, light on, number 0 is off, number 1 is on, yeah. Then buzzer, 0 is off, 1 is on, yeah. And then you got to reset. So there's only 3 settings. There's only 3 settings: reset, light, and buzzer. And then you hold it and they get registered. So now you got it's been reset to 0, I think. So no reset, lights on, buzzers on. So once you do that, you got another couple of options where you can. So there's 3 trace, which is your T there, and then your peak. The trace one is when you torque it, it just keeps going, increasing it. Let's show this. How are we gonna do this? I should have thought about this. Let's put the light on and maybe pick up all these bolts in the car. Should have put my headlight on too. I might put my headlight on to get a bit more light. So let's put this. So now we're on trace here. So you can set this up to your required. So I had 12 Newton meters selected there. And then to enter, you press that UC button. So now it's 12 set up. Now when you apply the torque, when it goes to 12, see it doesn't buzz. The light's on but doesn't buzz. In trace, it doesn't indicate what's your maximum, whether it's coming. You just need to do it manually. So when you, if you want 12 Newton meters, you need to make sure you go 12 and stop it. Yeah. With the peak, it will tell you. There you go. And it comes to, but it shows the maximum torque you put on to that bolt. So to reset that, you press that. Sorry. Press that. And then you keep going. When it comes 12, it goes boom. Now it's go. And it shows 12.6. I've been using, put that to 0. You always got to put 0 before you use that M. I've been using the pre. There's a function called pre. I've been using the pre one. And then it goes back to 0. Yeah. So in terms of, so the other one is, put it to 0 again. You can go between different types of units. You got your pounds for feet, what the pounds per inches. In Australia we use Newton meters, so that's your unit. So pressing the UC button, it takes between the units. So yeah, number one, when you first got it, let's go through again. Turn this off, power on. Yeah, as I said, it takes a while. Make sure you select your required Newton meters using that. Required units, and then you set up your, let's go to a higher number, say 15 Newton meters. See, it's very slow, the response time. A bit tired too, guys, today. Had a big run today. And then you press your UC. See, I've written it down, UC, to enter that. And then you go, with that you go into pre, peak, pre, you go to pre, and then you go 15 and then turn off here. So that's how this small device, that's a 1/4 inch torque wrench. Main reason I bought this one was there's a couple of injector bolts here. I'll show you in a minute. They got really weird torque settings. These are the injector bolts. So in order to do this injector bolts, you need to, so they're 10mm bolts. You need to first get this holding bracket quite straight using a ruler. You got to make that holding brace level to the rocker cover. Once you get it level, then you first do this bolt to 1.5 Newton meters, and then you come here with a torque angle thingy, which is, I had a lot of problems too, because that runs on a, because the, then you get this one with a half to a quarter inch reduction, half to a 1/4 your 1/4 inch reduction and attach it to that, and you got to do 180 again on here, and then you got to go back here and do 90. So 1.5 Newton meters. Then you come here and do 180, and then you go back here and do 90. And the other big one couldn't do 1.5, whereas this one, the minimum with the 1/4 one, can go up to 1.5. It starts at 0.9 Newton meters. So that's the main reason. And I've been using this for the bicycle as well, the mountain bike, all the bolts and the nuts and bolts in the mountain bike to torque them. So it's handy to have a smallish kind of one. Sorry, Echo. Papa's really tired today, man. And that's the small one. Let's go into the bigger one. So you press that power button. So this was bought on eBay as well. It's a half inch torque wrench. So this is quite straightforward. So you got your trace. By pressing the M and the power button, you can go peak or trace. The alarm, whereas this one, the alarm and the light and the buzzer, you can't change, just set to always function. So you come here, trace, you put in your torque spec first. Let's not do 58. Let's do 15 again on this one. Oh, that's the other thing. This only goes to 40. So it starts at 40. Let's do a different bolt. It starts, so then it automatically, you don't have to press like this one, you got to press the UC to enter it, whereas this one, you just got to wait till it flashes and then it goes 0. So you got your trace, plus, minus, and the units. To change the units, you just hold on to your either one, plus, and see that changes units. So you hold either minus or plus, hold one of these buttons and the other one will change the units. And then by holding this one, you can go peak or trace. Let's do the trace first. So go 1/2 inch, 12 mil. I think this bolt, 12 mil bolt, is probably too much torque to that one. Let's do the door one. There you go. Soon as you come to 35, it will start to bust, and then 40 it becomes red. So that's your, what am I on? On trace. So when you go peak, it'll register. To make it 0, you just press that power button and it'll go back to 0. Peak 45, yeah. So there you go. Now another bit of a video. If anyone wants to buy these type of torque wrenches on eBay and lost their manuals or anything, this video will come in handy. As I always say, I learned so much from other people, and I want to give something back to the world with some of these videos to help people, kids. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and until the next one, take care. Say bye, Yako. Bedtime, man. You got to go park run tomorrow morning, Saturday at 8 o'clock.